As we can see, this is my total number of connections, 26,297. Now what I do is that each time I have a connection, as you can see here, I will accept them. I will click accept connections. This one is saying he wants to connect with me. I will accept. In most cases, I will actually accept all of them. And ideally, LinkedIn wants you to start a conversation with them. So if I go back to my connection, I click on my connections, you can see all of them that has connected with me, which I invited, and they are now all in connection. So if I want to send a message to them, I need to type in the message. So I need to send them a welcome message. I can say thank you. I need to type it somewhere. Let's type thank you for connecting with me. I now use the latest that's not the spelling of latest. Latest LinkedIn conversion AI boot, or AI technology, which stands for artificial intelligence technology that automates my list building, data capture, and website conversion. So I would like to show you how this works. Let's stop it. So I will paste the link here. And I will post it to them. Now, first of all, I will say thanks, Daniel. Use the link to get yours. In order to boost your LinkedIn connections. Simple message that shows that you are able to help them. I will send the message to them. Anyway, what is happening is that to send the link to them with this image. And this encourages them to visit my chat booth. Let's try and visit the chat booth. So the purpose of the chat booth is to, again, begin to sell to them what I can do, or how I can help them to build their LinkedIn connections, get them clients, and so on. So by the time they go through or they listen to my chat booth, they will eventually give up their emails. We'll get to that point when they give up their emails. So the chat booth will interact with them. Let me just show you from the beginning. on and on, describing my business to them, what they will gain, how it will improve their connections, how to make money with it. It's quite a bit long. It's more than 2 minutes interactions, up to the point where it will ask them to give up their email. If they want a replica of this type of chatbot, or they want to try it. So they cannot move beyond this until they give their best email. So let me give a trial here. I'm going to use my second email. I will just give my second email here at gmail.com, because probably for them to be able to have a LinkedIn conversion bot like this, they must give a correct email that they are using, and they will hit enter. That is all. This email will now be registered on the chatbot, and it will also be registered on my auto-response. Okay, one thing just came up. Assuming they are trying to leave, they don't want to give anything email, the process will repeat itself again. There will be an exit chatbot again, a shorter version telling them that they have not completed their emails, or they need to listen to the chatbot once more. Okay, now we will come back to my Mailchimp account, and I call it conversion bot. I have two lists. This is a trial conversion bot. This one takes directly the emails of those people who fill in the conversion bot. Let's go back to where we're coming from. We were somewhere here where they gave up their email. This email was given, so that email will be registered with my email service. I use Mailchimp, so I created an application interface for this. Let's go in to see the subscribers. The test message, so you can see it is working. This is the first test, second test. This is my email, and this is the one I have just used to subscribe. You can see it says subscribe AP conversion. So the essence is that the first message which we send, let's come back here. The first message which we send will lead them, the welcome message may or may not lead them to interact with my conversion bot. So the idea is that I will expose them to my conversion bot. Now let's look at a situation, like I said, to do automated welcome message. We'll go back to the network. We have already done this. Let's go back to the just give me a moment. Connections. I need to close this actually. Let's close this. Come on, closed. Here it is, closed. Now it's not it is not easy to send messages to all people who are connecting at the same time. I have maybe sometimes 20, 30. To start sending individual messages to them is good if you have the time. But what I do is to use a different software, which is like a Chrome software, to connect to my LinkedIn account. I use it for different purposes, but now I mainly use it to send my first welcome message. Okay, now my Chrome is trying to establish connection with LinkedIn. It's automated. You don't do anything. You just leave it to work. So it will now connect back to LinkedIn. Once it is connected, then I'm able to now send welcome message to all my new LinkedIn connections. So this is the purpose of the LinkedIn 678, my 678 LinkedIn Geo Miner. Okay, now here we are. I'm going to show you two things. Here is the Chrome, it's on my account. And here is the desktop interface. So what I need to do is to send a welcome message. The message I will create is, I will now type in some tag. I will say hello first name. Hello first name. I will go on. Thank you for connecting with me. Okay, once my LinkedIn Chrome extension, which I called 678 LinkedIn Geo Miner, is connected to my account, I will say from connection page, not from search panel. I will say send message from connection page. So this one will go to my connection page. Let's give it a time to work. Let's go to my connection page for you to see. The last person that I have added is Renz. My connection is now actually 26,300. Renz Cohen. I have already sent message to this person, but I will take down the note, the name as the last person that I have sent connection to. I have sent a message to, not connection. I have sent a welcome message to. The next person is Jessica. Jessica Bassett. I will take down the note. I will take down their name. I will note down their name. Not take down the note. You know, I'm recording. Sometimes it's difficult. So I will go back and say, send message. I will not send to Renz. I will say, send message from Jessica. Jessica Bassett. Then I will look for the last name. I will not say, I will set an end name. Set an end name. First of all, I will go back and check the last name I have sent a welcome message to in the past. So here, the last person I have sent a welcome message to in the past was Rhoda Costa. Rhoda Costa. So I will go back. The last name, end name will be Rhoda Costa. I will check for duplicacy, check for selected campaign so that it doesn't repeat sending to them twice. And I will select the campaign. I will say welcome message boot. It's just a short message which I've already prepared. I will say thank you for connecting with me. I now use the latest LinkedIn conversion chatbot, artificial intelligence technology that automate my list building, data capture, website conversion without using Chrome extension. You can download your own free trial version to see how it works at this. Let me know if you need help in configuring one free for your LinkedIn conversion. It is fantastic. it works very well in building your list. So the essence is for them to go to the chat booth and see it. They may not immediately, we can update the campaign. They may not immediately begin to interact or give their emails. Some will not. But remember, this is my first welcome message. So it will begin to send the welcome message to them. In my next tutorial, I will now show you how to continuously drip message to them, not from LinkedIn, not from this room, because this cannot send more than 200 welcome message per day. So let's begin to send it. I'm going to show you a different ways to send them messages up to 21 messages or more than that, using MailChimp service. Start to send. Please enter LinkedIn name member to end. Oh, I thought we did that before. Sorry about that. It's because we saved. We say Jessica. To end it, it will be at set end name. It will be at Rhoda Costa. So everything is set. Time delay is set. Let's lower it. And that's all. It will begin to send that same message to people that have just joined my connection. It's a welcome message. So the welcome message will be sent to all of them. And that is it. It's sent to Jessica Bassett, the first one. You can see it yourself. It goes in and sent to it. Let's see how it is working here. It will go in to my connection and begin to send message to them. So unfortunately, your message must be correct. The link must be correct for this to work very fine. So this is how I send the first welcome message to my list. Like I said, in the next video, I will show to you how to send other drip messages using MailChimp service. So we will send them another message, message 1, message 2, message 3. So, but this is done outside LinkedIn because, like I said, this is very tedious, very laborious. Although it's automatic, we can't send more than 200 messages per day. And it is also difficult. You cannot send so many drip messages because you need to figure out who received the last message in order not to duplicate sending messages to the same people. And they will regard it as you are not too serious. Okay, so let's stop here. You now know how to send the welcome message. You will need my LinkedIn 6780 miner. And this is the icebreaker. Some will be replying. Let's check a situation where people will begin to reply your message. Let's say message. So the disadvantage of this really is that people will be replying your messages and you won't be able to handle so many replies. So instead of sending message using LinkedIn service, the messaging system, you want to move every connections you have to your MailChimp Let's see whether I can go to Mailchimp here. We will move all of them to Mailchimp, and we will set up. Let's go back to the main one. I will then set up different automation. If the reply remove me, there will be replies. There will be an automation handling replies. There will be automation handling every aspect of, let's look at this. There will be automation handling every aspect of your mail services. I don't know whether if I can quickly show it here. Let's say audience. I'm not sure. I created different segments. Let's say manage audience or manage contact. Excuse me. And you can see I have different contacts. Let's go to segment. I have different segments. Those who reply, those who open email, those who didn't respond. These are different campaigns. Those who clicked. So for those who clicked, I will send them different messages. For those who opened email, I will send them different messages. For those who did not respond at all, I will also send them different messages. So this is how I use the drip message. The drip message is quite many. Let's see whether I can take you to one of them. Campaigns. Not quite sure. Just quickly. Conversion boot. LinkedIn chat boot. Let's see this. What I have here. I'm not sure whether this is the right one. Yeah, I have immediate response. Day 1, day 2, day 3, and so on. So I have different messages to be sent. So each time somebody responds to my campaign. So I will teach you how to set up this system. And then that is the automation. So you upload the emails which you have already cleaned. You upload it and you relax once you set up the messaging system. This is what I call multi-touch messaging system, which runs a combination of using my LinkedIn geo miner, which is here, which is still sending the message. And after the first message, this is the icebreaker. We will move the entire list back to, like I said, we'll move them back to Mailchimp. And from Mailchimp, we'll set up different campaigns. We set up different automation. We set up different automation. And the different automation will send different messages depending on what type of responses I am getting. Okay, thank you for listening to this.